Hello everyone. I was going to originally record a video, but I've decided to do something different, and it's going to be a stream that will go on for probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, discussing about future aircraft that can come to War Thunder for each nation, and yeah. Now, don't shame me if I don't know much about some aircraft because I really don't study much on like the aircraft. Usually, I just focus on Japanese or Russian or British aircraft. But I know some. So without further ado, let's get right into this. Oh wait, before I do, I noticed that quite a few people are coming to my channel while not being subscribed. I keep coming back to it, seeing some of my videos, streams. I'd really appreciate it if you guys were to subscribe to my channel. I just want to grow and eventually become a partner with Gaijin, as I have a lot of plans for War Thunder the upcoming years. So I hope you guys will follow my request. You don't have to, of course. Without further ado, I'm gonna actually get into it. There will be some gameplay while I discuss this. So, huh. Telling something real quick. Almost done. Wrong app. God, I'm so sorry. Oh shit. Alright, so everyone seems to think that we'll be going to 5th generation aircraft sooner than, expected. Well, I'm here to shed a little bit of light on that. Why would we go to 5th generation aircraft already? Because we're not even done with perhaps 4th gen. We're getting there, but we're not quite. So we'll start off with America. In terms of 4th generation aircraft, you have the F-15EX, which is a 4++, or 4.5, one of the two. Don't really know what it's considered as. Got the F-15C Lite, the Super Hornets, the F-16C Block 52. You could also get the F-16V. That was well. But yeah, there's plenty of aircraft for the USA that can be added. You could also get the F-14, or probably as a pretty more event beam. There's the Russians with 235, MiG 35, MiG 31, 30 SM. Well, we've already got the SM, so SM2. There's also MiG 29K for the Navy. The Su-34M, which is basically just a normal Su-34 but with HMD and R-77-1, I think. Don't exactly know what Su-34 and the Su-34 outside of HMD. Having which the normal Su-34 should already have that model in the game, but Gaijin being Gaijin, they're too lazy to do so. And getting down to business, could have the Typhoon Grant 2 and perhaps 3 within future updates, more modern Rafale variants. We could get the F-15 with the 229s, the ASA, AAM-4B. I think it also has AAM-5s, although I cannot confirm or deny this. I just know that it has reference. Then there's the F-2A, the F-2B, F-35. They have as I was saying, the Israelis, sorry for saying the F-35 for Japan, the Israelis can get their version of the F-15X. I think Japan's also looking into buying the F-15X, which would be rather interesting if they do. And sucks ass. This. There's Ribbon E, the J10C, the J16, got the C30 MTI, other component variants such as the FE8 Plus, Canada, the Swiss FE8 Super Hornet, the Aussie Super Hornet, the Tejas. The KF-21. Quite a few exceptional aircraft that could come to the game. Going to a bit more of the other side of things. We could see probably the that one fucking F-15 that Japan was making, the F-15I, something like that. I don't exactly know what it's called. We could also see something like 37 as an event premium, or perhaps Tech Tree. I would see it as an event though. We could see the C-47 as an event, or premium. We could see quite a few vehicles like the F-15XL. Event vehicle. Make it. Sitting there camping the off-road. Dick. Although I won't say anything. For the Italians, I think we could get a Block 15 MLU upgrade of the F-16A. Have A120s, and I think the 9Ms. Don't really know if that's a thing. Possible, we could perhaps see the EA-18G Growler. I have no idea if that has weapons. In fact, I will check right now. Good to know. I just know that it's really strong in terms of EC. Jordan? Essentially, the EA-18G Growler is a carrier-based electronic warfare aircraft. And it's got, you know, pretty nice armament. You've got, you know, AIM-9s, which I think it carries the AIM-9X Block 1, Block 2, and the upcoming Block 3. We don't have the Block 3 already in service. And soon, perhaps, the AIM-260. It also would carry the AGM-88 Harm, the AIM-120s, also the AIM-120D and series, and of course, maybe the AIM-174, but I think only the Super Hornets carry that, aka the FA-18E and F, which would be an awesome addition to the game in this upcoming update with the F2, perhaps something new for the British, maybe a Aussie Super Hornet, just a whole bunch of cool stuff that could be coming into the game. It also does get the AN/APG 79 ASA radar, which will be awesome. And let's get right into talking about UCM. The current aircraft in the game that I know that can get UCM is the C-30 SM, the Su-27 SM, the Su-34, and the what you call it? I think it's what else? Probably the Tornado GR4. Later variants, the Typhoon. They don't focus on ECM, so it'd be interesting. And getting down to discussion, what would you want to see? Like, for example, what I want to see in the game in the next update. The Super Hornets, of course, because they will add ASA radars to be a common game, or a common appearance to the game. They will probably introduce the AN/APG 79. They will probably fix the ASA on the Rafale CF3, which I don't know if there's any other Rafale variants that we could get in the game. Who knows? Then we got the what I want to see is the Su-35S for Russia. The Su-30 SM2 would be nice, but the Su-35S would be a clear upgrade compared to them. Now, yes, what would be the difference between the two? Well, the Su-35S would perhaps be the lightest flanker in the game, with the newer AL-41 three-dimensional thrust-vectored turbofan engines, which produce a ginormous amount of thrust, like crazy amount of thrust. Impressive, even. And it would just be awesome. It also gets the N0335M Urbis E radar. It is a PESA, passive electronically scanned array radar. Then you got the R77-1, the R74M, R37M, R27ETs, R27ERs. Got a pretty viable CAS options too. You got pretty viable CAS options. So it would be a pretty awesome aircraft to come into the game. The MiG-31 would also be a nice alternative. Most notably the MiG-31BM, which I think is the multi-role variant. I don't know much about the MiG-31BM outside of it being a long-range BVR platform interceptor, which is like one of few interceptors to even be in service right now. It's fast, and to my knowledge, I think it still hits Mach 3.2. Push it at the right altitude. 5, but it notably has the better engines. that will allow you to go Mach 2.8 comfortably. Full afterburner, of course. You can semi-turn. You can actually turn more than fucking like 4Gs. You can also pretty much get off the airfield pretty quickly. Get the R37M, the R40, R33, the R73, the good old Zayslon radar, which is a very, very good pacer. Very good. Impressive, even. And you do get quite a few countermeasures, I believe. Up right now. I think it's only around 48 countermeasures, so I might be wrong. But essentially, it would be awesome to have in the game. Yeah, the MiG-31BM would have the R33, the R37, the R77, the R73, the R40, the KH-58E, and KH-31. Along with the KH-59, KH-29, KH-59M. So it would be a very, very decent long-range cast option if you want to play a more cast role to it. To get the Kinzel. Be funny as fuck to use in this. Yes, 17 plus channel. But going back to what I was saying, it would be awesome to have better top 4 planes like the J-15 and the U-35S. Or MiG-35 even. Because the MiG-35 would actually revive the Mikoyan line, the Fulcrum line. Because the Fulcrums, they're kind of pathetic in the game. But the MiG-35 would essentially be a very, very terrifying variant of light fighter. The MiG-35, yeah, pull up its armament here, because I have it saved. Because this is one of my favorite aircraft. It's also a 2-seater. It's awesome. The multi-role fighter. It does receive an ASA, which is very cool. one of the few Russian aircraft in service with an ASA. Now, sadly, there is only around like 8 currently built because their project is basically scrapped, sadly. As they had different Russian Air Force they just basically said, no, we don't want this anymore, we're going to focus on the flank. So the Fulcrum family essentially died out. Now, of course, its most common variant has the ASA that was going to receive ASA, but they have ASA. I don't know if it's in service any like Russian aircraft with the ASA outside of maybe the 7. So I have no idea what's going on about that. Radar that you would get is the Duke ME passive electronically scan the radar in a base. Oh, it's an 87. Okay. Survived, but very, very hurt. A lot of flight control systems not want to work with me right now. Very lucky. Got one of them killed though. But yeah, and then the Basotron Zook AM A/AM ASA radar is optional for Xbox. Got pretty impressive weapons such as the R7. And you can also get the R1. Should also have the R27 missiles. Plus for air-to-surface missiles, which you get actually quite a few. KH-25 MI5, KH-29L and T, KH-38 like ME, something like that. KH-38 Grom E1, the KH-31s, like the bombs, get Cap 500 KR, Cap 500L, Cap 500 SE, the LONAS got a bomb, and I think a few dumb bombs. Would get 9 hard points, so pretty impressive. Are the other fulcrums? I'd say the MiG-35 would be an awesome addition. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy it. Up.
Blue's recording for YouTube.
I have a YouTube channel.
What BR are you playing?
Playing 12-7.
Air or ground?
Air. I don't play ground right now. Nothing for me to get outside of like the Leopard 2A5, and I do not want to get that.
Real? Let me play with you. I need to grind my F14. I know, I need to grind my F14A.
Ah.
Yeah, what? This guy just sent a freaking sticker, dude.
I'm stuck grinding the F16AJ.
I'm not stock grinding it anymore, but I was stock grinding the F14A so I could get like the 5% research boost for the F18C.
Yes. 5%. I feel bad for those who lost the F20.
Yeah. Come on. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Alright, never mind.
The F-18 is unironically loud as fuck.
See you later.
I thought my F-16 was loud.
See ya.
Stop.
See ya.
I'm over the loud ass engine. I do love how aesthetically pleasing the F-16 is. Very awesome background. Oh no! This is a relatively short stream. There's like nothing more that I can really talk about. Really short. But I think I'll just stream a little bit longer. $36 minutes? I think that'll explain best here. If you guys want to add on to stuff, and I will try to reply in comments. Just more. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna end this stream because it's much easier for me to stream than like make a video discussing about shit. Because then I would have to make like part 1, 2, and stuff. Because there would be so much there's a lot that I want to discuss, but I just don't have the time to discuss that because I got people wanting to bother me, friends, stuff like that. So I'll be probably seeing you guys later, and I'm sorry that this is like a really short stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Without further ado.